Greetings everybody, how you doing? This is Coach Fleischer, and in this video we'll be going over how best to orient and work our way through Blackboard for Kinesiology 214. As noted in other presentations, we have the announcements page. To the left of the announcements page, you have the course itself. You click on that and it expands your drop-down window. And we already know about announcements. There's another video pertaining to syllabi and schedule. Course materials, some basic information about me, and then learning modules. So the big three we're just going to go over are course materials, information, and modules. I'm going to rip through this first and second one rather quickly. So in here, we will have a discussion board for the course. You will have to post and then reply to your peers, and that'll be accessible through Blackboard a number of different ways. We do have some accessibility and privacy statements and just copyright notice regarding your work and cutting and pasting information for your assignments to make sure you cite that information. Faculty information, here I am. As I might have mentioned in another presentation, email is the best. I do have a phone number, but I do not have an office. So it's just a phone number that leads to a voicemail box, excuse me. And so the best way is my email. When you look at what we're trying to do in this course, you know, I've been in the industry as a practitioner, gosh, we're dang near 25, 30 years, and I've been a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, and in my time doing that, you know, I've gone through a number of prehab, rehab courses, Pilates courses, physical therapy courses as well. So I try to speak to this class and the content in this class from three different main areas, that being strength conditioning, that being personal training, and lastly, prehab, rehab, because they all have their place, and you might see different perspectives on things as you go through this course. One of the other things we try to do in this course is best prepare you for the practicum that you're going to be doing at Harper. So as you go through the personal training program, you will have to do the practicum. And so you'd like to be able to take information from this course and maybe some of the concepts from this course and apply it to that course. And frankly, I hope every one of you go out and just totally crush it in that practicum and you're well prepared. So let's go ahead and go into modules. In the learning modules, when it opens up, you'll see where to begin. Start with this. This is the course orientation, and then further down will be other weeks of activity. Now, I mentioned this in one of the other presentations. I color codify everything. So when you look at the schedule itself and the course layout, it's color codified. Roy G. Biv, right? Red, orange, yellow, green. Got gray off there for Thanksgiving, and then blue. So Roy G. Biv. What I do is in the course, I go ahead and in the modules, each folder for each week is color codified. Roy, red, orange, yellow, etc. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue as we go week to week. So you know, and then what you'll see is in each one, when you look at your slides and you look at your presentations, all of the slides in week 1, 2, and 3, they'll all be in red. The other ones will be in orange. If you're in module 3, you know you're going to be red, orange, yellow. Got Roy down here in module 3. So I do that as a way to stay organized, and I do that as a way for you to stay organized as well, and I hope it works out for you as well as it works for me. The big place you want to start, though, is right here under Start Here. And in this, got a little welcome note from me, just an overview, and then under Activities, you'll see here's a welcome from me, but also just an overview on the syllabi and an overview on the course schedule. And the biggie is when you look at like the course syllabi and the course schedule, which you can access from the front page or you can just PDF them, read through them, review them, make sure you understand them. And if you don't, make certain you reach out to me so I can further clarify information for you. That syllabi is an agreement between us for this course. So make sure you understand what the expectations are. And then further on, we have Explore a Course Blackboard Shell. Now, those are the things I'm looking for. Now, I do have an assignment for you that you'll have to complete, and I'll have that loaded up by the time we start the course. But the big thing we're looking for is go through this information, make sure you understand it, and then I'll have you sign off on a little one-page document clarifying or confirming that you understand it. I'm going to go ahead and scroll back into learning modules here. And in learning modules, so like when we go into week 1, I'll have this broken out so you know there's going to be 2 separate lecture videos. One will be on the course content, layout of the course, and grading procedures, etc., and everything else. And that'll be the biggie. And then the next will be information regarding safety and spotting. There was not a virtual lab assigned, but there will be a 10-point check for learning. Now, what you'll notice is this is assigned during this week. And as I mentioned in one of my other videos, you have a week minus a minute. So September 2nd, everything is due. So in each one of these, during this week, the assignments will be given. They are due by, not on, by 11:59 p.m. on September 9th. So, for example, you'll go in, you'll open the video for the lecture, open the video regarding the main muscle groups, and then you'll do your virtual lab, you'll do your check for learning, which will all be on Blackboard, and then from there, you get those guys done before September 9th. As you scroll through this, you'll see some of them have 3 lectures, some of them have 2, some of them have 3, and that's just because the content is so beefy for some of these that I try to break them up and subcategorize them, and then also I just try to keep everything from around 10 to 15 minute micro lectures. I don't try to do 45 minutes where you're staring at a voiceover on a PowerPoint presentation, because everybody would gloss over. So I try to be quick, to the point, get the information. You can then have your check for learning up right next door to that on your screen, or perhaps your virtual lab right up next door on the screen. And then right from there, you can do the homework right as I'm doing the lecture. So you can do things side by side, which should reinforce the learning process, which is really what I'm after as an instructor. All right, guys. So as you scroll through this, realize like at the time of this writing, I have red, orange, yellow, and I'm working on green right now. So I'll start populating this information. So by the time you see this, this will all be filled in with the assignments. And also, if you were to click on one of these right now, which is the middle of summer, you'll note the assignments aren't actually there. There's no content yet. So, you know, I'm an instructor where, yes, I have my skeleton of information that I want to get across to you guys, but I do update my content and I do create content as I go. It's a little bit organic in nature because we might have somebody say, for example, in one of our post and reply exchanges, we'll pose a wonderful comment and somebody will have a great answer to that. And I might quite literally take a check for learning question right from that exchange on our exchange board. It's analogous to being in the class and somebody asks a great question in the class, and it's one that I didn't anticipate, but it's one that makes its way onto a check for learning. So make sure you're aware, kind of have good situational awareness regarding this class and content and information, because stuff might pop in on an assignment, because quite frankly, I haven't written all of them yet. I have my skeleton, but I don't have the muscle on the skeleton. Hope you are doing well. I hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions, again, reach out to me via my email address. I'll be happy to get back to you. Have a good one, and I look forward to the semester.